guys, it's Nova Rose the Beauty Nerd here, and Happy New Year, guys! It's finally 2018, and for my first video, I wanted to talk about my favorite makeup products from the year 2017. Today, I am actually rocking a flower crown, weirdly enough. You might have seen this on my old channel. I wore this, I think, in at least a couple videos, and I'm rocking a kind of colorful lip. I decided that this year I would, you know, be more adventurous and wear more colorful lips on this channel. Hopefully everything goes. My background is a bit plain. I will, you know, decorate it kind of throughout the beginning of the month, and yeah. So today, as I said, I think, can't even remember what I said 2 seconds ago, we will be talking about my absolute favorite makeup products from the year 2017. 2017 was actually not a bad year for me. It was a lot better than 2016. I have no idea if I told you guys, but in 2016 I believe I was hospitalized for a month, and I lost a lot of weight, and it was an interesting year. If you guys want to know the story, let me know. I'll maybe make a video about it. But 2017, I went to Europe, I graduated high school, and that's, you know, that was pretty good. So anyway, the products are divided up by category, like primers, highlighters, powder, yada yada. And some of these products aren't necessarily new to 2017. Some of these products have been around for a while, but I found them in 2017 and have loved them for a while. So without further ado, let's just get on into the video. So I'm gonna start off with primers, and I actually have two. The first one that I've loved this year was by Benefit, and it is the Benefit Porefessional primer. If it'll focus, there we go. Looks like so. The bottle's kind of dirty because I used it a lot, and I have to probably replace it soon. And I noticed they actually came out with another one that's like a pearl primer. If you guys have tried it, let me know down in the comments if it works, if it's good, because I love this one and I really want to try out the other one. But, you know, we will see. Anyway, the next primer that I loved is the Too Faced Hangover primer. And I would use these two together. I would use this one first to kind of hydrate and moisturize my skin, and then this one to fill in my pores and make my skin look smooth. So I like these two together, and they were my favorite primers of 2017. We will now move on to concealer. I don't really have any foundations that I really liked in 2017. I was trying out a lot, and some didn't work. And I think I finally found one that works for me, so we'll see. Anyway, my favorite concealer for this year was the Maybelline SuperStay Better Skin Concealer, and this is in Ivory. This is what's working for me now in the winter because I'm a little bit paler than in the summer, and this is a little bit too light for me in the summer when I'm tanner. But I love this concealer. It's super good. It's a drugstore concealer, and it works fantastic for me to cover up my blemishes and dark circles and everything else. So, good concealer. Next up, for eye primer, I really enjoyed the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original. I also have Eden, which works really well, but I found that this one has worked the best for me throughout the year to just, you know, put my eyeshadow, and my eyeshadow stays. So, good eyeshadow primer. A drugstore one that I totally forgot to grab that I really liked was the Essence I Heart Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Primer, and that one worked fantastic for me throughout the year, and that's definitely a cheaper option if you don't want to spend, what is this, like 22 bucks on a primer, but still a good primer. Alright, so next up is eyeshadow palettes, and I actually have three that I've been using throughout the year. The first one is, of course, the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, so it's kind of scungy and dirty because I've been taking this everywhere with me. I absolutely adore it. It's got a whole bunch of awesome colors and great color selection, and I really, really liked this palette. The next palette that I really enjoyed was the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really like this palette. I'm not a big fan of the velvet that they use on the packaging. I just don't like it. I don't like the feel of it, and I don't like the sound. But here's what the colors look like. You know, I really enjoy this palette. I'm really glad I got this palette. It is a super versatile palette. You know, you can do wearable looks, you can do glam looks, and I enjoyed this palette. So the last eyeshadow palette is kind of more of a natural one, and it is the Tarte Tartelette in Bloom palette. It looks like so. It's got kind of more natural shades, but I still think you can do kind of like a glam look. But I use this one on my more natural days, and I really have enjoyed Tarte's eyeshadow palettes. Like I have the Tarte Tartelette Toasted palette, and I really like that one. So, good palette. I have two items here, and one is one of my favorite eyeliners, and another is favorite mascara. So my go-to eyeliner and just the only eyeliner I really ever use is the Kat Von D tattoo liner in, what is this, Trooper? I adore this eyeliner. It works the best for me. I really am a person who prefers like the pen tipped applicator, and I actually haven't found a drugstore eyeliner that works as well as this one. So let me know, because I've tried a lot of drugstore eyeliners and I haven't found one that works for me yet. I was using the e.l.f. one for a while, but I'm still gonna be using it. It just, I don't know, I haven't found anything that works for me as well as the tattoo liner. So for my favorite mascara, it is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I just picked this up one day and decided to try it, and really enjoyed it. And obviously my lashes are kind of already curled upwards. If you've ever watched any of my makeup tutorials, I never use an eyelash curler because, one, I'm afraid to put that near my eye. Two, my eyelashes kind of are already long and curled upwards, so I really don't feel like I need to do this. You know, I don't need to curl them. So for brow products, I have one that I actually used up, and it is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Soft Brown. I really enjoyed this. I'm using the brow definer right now, and I don't know if I'm that into it. I really like the thin pencil shape of the Brow Wiz. I decided to try out the brow definer, but I'm not that big of a fan of it. So I definitely think if I will repurchase either one, I will repurchase the Brow Wiz. And this one's in Soft Brown. I don't know, I guess I would get dark brown for right now, but I'm planning to eventually change my hair color again. maybe to purple, probably to purple, but we'll see. Alright, so I totally forgot to talk about this in the beginning, but this is one of my favorite powders that I found in 2017, and it is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I have heard several people on the internet raving about this. Tati, what is her name, J Bunzy? She does like transformations and yada yada, and she does great stuff. But anyway, this has been like my favorite drugstore powder, and this is super cheap. You can find it, I think, at Walgreens and Walmart and online and Amazon, I think, if you don't want to go into stores. But anyway, great powder. It does have a smell, which I don't mind too much, but great powder. It's been working for me. It's cheaper than the Laura Mercier, and I like it. And this one is in translucent extra coverage, like this. All right, so now we will talk about the highlighting, contouring stuff. For contouring, I have been loving the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit, and I especially use this shade right here, which is medium cocoa, because it is the perfect kind of cool toned contour for me. This is in light to medium. You've seen this in a couple of videos, but I really like this one, and it's worked for me so far, so hopefully it keeps on working for me. Okay, so for my favorite part, highlighters, I have 3. The first one is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is the Sun Dipped Glow Kit. And I bought this kind of early summer, and I absolutely loved it. My favorite color to use was Moonstone. I'm still using it. I'm kind of using the Sugar Glow Kit right now, but I love this one. I took it to Europe with me. I used it basically every day. I love this. Obviously, these two are a little dark, but you can use them as eyeshadows and stuff like that. Next highlighter we have is one of Jeffree Star's Skin Frost, and this is in Peach Goddess. I want you guys to not mind the appearance too much of it. It unfortunately smashed. It unfortunately broke and I had to repress it, so it kind of looks like this, but the pigmentation is still there. This was another favorite during the summer. I loved using this just kind of alone to give myself a little bit of a glow. So Peach Goddess Skin Frost, great. The last highlighter is by ColourPop and it is Flexitarian. Again, with this is one you can use alone because it's more creamy, and I definitely used another one of those highlighters when I went to Arizona and I wanted to go for more of a natural look. I can't remember, I think it was called maybe Smoke and Whistles. But yeah, this is one of their Super Shock Cheek highlighters. Great highlighter, Flexitarian. Alright, last but not least are lip products, and I have just a couple. They're all in dark colors though, but I'm gonna be mainly talking about like lines. So the first couple that I really liked were the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipsticks. I really liked the formula. They stay on for a long time. They were great. I've been wearing them throughout 2017, and yes. So the colors that I have here are Unicorn Blood and Designer Blood, and Unicorn Blood is actually the first shade that I ever purchased from Jeffree Star, and I loved it because I love dark colors, especially in the wintertime. And Designer Blood is beautiful too. The next two are by ColourPop, and they are the Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks. I love this formula as well, and this is great if you want a cheaper option. They also have Ultra Glossy Lips and Ultra Satin Lips, but I'm a big fan of the Ultra Matte Lips because I love a matte lip. This is in, we have Saturday and LAX, two of my favorite darker shades this year. That was all my favorite products of 2017. I don't really have any products that I didn't really like my worst products, but you know, maybe I'll do, if I have any, do a products I regret buying video sometime this year. We'll see. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, become a member of the Beautiful Dreamer family, follow my links below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Stay beautiful, bye!